Triple H fires Bron Breakker after Adam Pearce drops bombshell. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Tonight, we are diving into one of the most shocking, explosive, and downright unbelievable developments in WWE history. In a moment that nobody saw coming, Triple H has officially fired and terminated Bron Breakker from WWE, and it all happened after Adam Pearce confronted the game with one sentence that changed everything. Bron Breakker's WWE career has been a roller coaster. Explosive dominance, ruthless aggression, and a reputation for being one of the most dangerous young stars in the business. But tonight, that all came crashing down. What did Adam Pearce say to Triple H? Why was Bron fired so suddenly? And what does this mean for the future of WWE? Buckle up, because this story is bigger than anyone expected, and it's about to change WWE forever. The build-up, Bron Breakker's ruthless rise. Before we get to the shocking firing, let's rewind and look at how we got here. Bron Breakker, the son of Rick Steiner and nephew of Scott Steiner, came into WWE like a wrecking ball. From the moment he debuted in NXT, his mix of raw power, freakish athleticism, and sheer intensity made him an unstoppable force. He tore through the NXT roster, won championships, and left bodies in his wake. When he was called up to the main roster, everyone expected him to become WWE's next unstoppable monster. And for a while, it looked like that was exactly what was happening. But then something changed. Bron's temper started to get the best of him. He became unpredictable, violent, and reckless. From attacking referees to destroying equipment backstage, Bron seemed less like a superstar and more like a ticking time bomb. WWE officials, especially Adam Pearce, reportedly warned him multiple times. But Bron didn't listen, and last week, he crossed a line that he could never come back from. The incident with Adam Pearce. On last week's episode of Raw, tensions boiled over. Bron Breakker was scheduled to face Jey Uso in a high-stakes match. But before the bell even rang, Bron snapped. He blindsided Jey, smashing him into the steel steps and delivering a vicious spear through the barricade. Adam Pearce, WWE's on-screen authority figure, came down to the ring to restore order. But Bron didn't want order. He wanted chaos. When Pearce confronted him, Bron got his face. The two exchanged heated words, and suddenly, Bron grabbed Pearce by the collar and shoved him to the ground. The arena went silent. Commentary was stunned. Corey Graves even shouted, "He just put his hands on Pearce. He's done for." Security stormed the ring and dragged Bron away as Pearce, furious, shouted after him. And later that night, Pearce reportedly went straight to Triple H's office, and that's when everything changed. Now here's where the story takes an insane turn. According to multiple backstage reports, Adam Pearce stormed into Triple H's office and confronted him about Bron Breakker's behavior. And in that heated exchange, Pearce allegedly said one sentence that pushed the game over the edge. "If you don't fire him, Hunter, you'll have blood on your hands." That was it. That was the breaking point. Triple H, known for being calculated and patient, had already been frustrated with Bron's behavior. But Pearce's words hit him like a sledgehammer. He realized Bron wasn't just out of control, he was dangerous. And Triple H knew he had to make a decision before things spiraled even further out of control. The termination. The following night on Raw, Triple H came to the ring unannounced. The crowd erupted, expecting some big announcement about SummerSlam or a new title match. But what they got was far more shocking. Triple H stood in the middle of the ring, microphone in hand, and said, "I've spent my entire career building WWE into a place where the best athletes in the world can thrive. But there's a line that cannot be crossed. Last week, Bron Breakker didn't just cross that line, he obliterated it. And after speaking with Adam Pearce, I've made the toughest decision of my career. Bron Breakker is terminated from WWE, effective immediately." The arena erupted into absolute chaos. Some fans cheered, others booed, but everyone was stunned. Triple H wasn't done. He looked straight into the camera and added, "Bron, you brought this on yourself. And if you ever set foot in a WWE arena again, you won't just be suspended, you'll be escorted out in handcuffs." This was no storyline. This was a death sentence for Bron Breakker's WWE career. Bron Breakker's reaction. Minutes after Triple H's announcement, social media exploded. Bron Breakker himself posted a chilling video on his Instagram story. In it, he looked into the camera, sweating, breathing heavy, and he said, "Hunter, you think this is over? You think you can just erase me? No, I'm coming back, and when I do, everybody pays, especially Adam Pearce." The video was deleted minutes later, but the damage was already done. WWE officials immediately contacted security to ensure Bron wouldn't show up at any live events. But if there's one thing we know about Bron Breakker, it's that he doesn't take rejection well. And this firing? This isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a war. Backstage, the locker room was shaken. Some superstars, like Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, reportedly agreed with Triple H's decision. They believed Bron's temper was a ticking time bomb, and that removing him was the only way to keep everyone safe. Others, however, weren't so sure. Some younger stars, especially those who came up with Bron in NXT, felt like WWE gave up on him too quickly. One anonymous superstar even said, "He's intense, yeah, but that's who Bron is." Firing him was overkill. Regardless of opinion, one thing was clear: Bron Breakker was out, and WWE was moving on. After the shocking announcement, Adam Pearce addressed the situation in an exclusive backstage interview. He didn't hold back. Pearce looked directly into the camera and said, "This wasn't personal. I respect Bron Breakker's talent more than anyone. But last week, he crossed a line that I can't allow. I warned him. I begged him to calm down. But he didn't listen. I had to protect this company. And if that means I'm the bad guy in Bron's story, so be it." These words lit a firestorm online. Fans debated whether Pearce was a hero or a villain in this situation. But for Pearce, it didn't matter. He stood by his decision, and he knew Triple H had his back. So, where does Bron Breakker go from here? There are rumors swirling that Bron might jump to AEW or another promotion. Others think WWE will eventually bring him back, but only after a long suspension and anger management program. But here's the thing. Bron doesn't seem like a man who's going to sit quietly and wait for an apology. If anything, his social media rant proves he's more dangerous than ever. And if Triple H and Adam Pearce thought this firing would be the end of it, they may be in for a very rude awakening. The WWE Universe is completely divided. Bron Breakker is coming back. And when he does, WWE better be ready for the storm. What do you think? Did Triple H make the right call firing Bron Breakker? Or did Adam Pearce just push one of WWE's most dangerous stars too far? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because this story is far from over. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.